has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Hughes with it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's intercepted. Picked up. He lost the football. Rashawn Perriman off to the races. Now the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll fire it deep for Rager. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
A good run. on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Gain of a yard.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. A quick toss out right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyree Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Flipping right side, and it's complete to Watkins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score, Raiders 14, Eagles 3.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Jack, give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And in heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Deep in his own territory, cuts up the football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Hakeem Butler, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Eagles 17, Raiders 14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Eagles 24, Raiders 21. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up second, and
he steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. First throw here for the backup Taylor. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Eluding the pressure right. And take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking right side, he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
47-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Davion Taylor Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. They find some open field here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now he'll tuck it and run. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Second and 9. Now it's the backup Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And this one's going to go the wrong losing yardage back at the 42. And that's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. The third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun, Mariota to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. On fourth and goal, here's the option. They throw it out right complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Eagles 51, Raiders 29.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
His first career NFL touchdown, and the Eagles add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the... Fires one that's outside. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Well, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, he'll let this go deep for runs. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Henry runs.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. They've got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Raiders 35.
It's loose, and the Raiders have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. When he finds his target, it's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, Mariota again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. This one caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. On the read option, it's Mariota. Off the option, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Sanders. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Score Eagles 68.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.